as a 4chan author, whenever I see a new ad or I see somebody talking on a new book that came from 4chan, I'm always hoping it's gonna suck. It's gonna be worse than mine. Is always.
Yeah.
I want them to find success, but just not as much as me.
Yeah, it's this ridiculous crabs in the bucket mentality. I've had the same thing. It's like, so I've had to interview other creatives for this. I'm thinking like, dude, give me your middling popularity here.
Right? Yeah. It's like.
Yeah. And at the same side, I don't know if you share this, but I've certainly thought like I would really appreciate if, as a writing or at least literature community, we could boost each other up. But the problem is when we're saying like this is the second coming in literary form and it's people mover, it just takes all the wind out of whatever sales that could be because people say, why should I care about your work or why should you work with me? Last time we tried this, the end result was people mover.
Right. Yeah. And it's like when you do stuff like that, people automatically sense the insincerity, and then that comes that other kind of unpleasant aspect is like we talk to each other, we want to help each other with our books, but we're all amateurs, and none of
Yeah.
us can really afford an editor, so it's like you can't really hype up some of these books without being dishonest. It's like that's kind of what hobbles us. But I do think that Card, he's an interesting figure, and in the world of 4chan authorship, because I think about the first 4chan author, think about F. Gardner, right?
Yes.
And
Well, I mean, the first was the beheadal Satan's guy, but like the first of this movement, yeah, it's
oh yeah,
Gardner.
I was going back reading through. There's it would be impossible. Which one's the first 4chan book? It's impossible to tell because one, Amazon doesn't let you sort it that way. But people have been writing. 4chan is writing. People have been writing on 4chan since it was invented. You have the fictional green text from B. I mean, it's been an aspect. These fundamental storytelling
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's one thing
devices,
I've noticed.
suspense, setup, payoff, setup, payoff. 4chan, even the most degenerate whatever video game board. I don't know that many of the boards. Most pornographic, GIF or whatever. You'll find people writing these volumes and volumes of posts. So 4chan is about writing, but there were a few early collaborations, compilations, that sort of thing. I know in the past, Quentin, who does the book club, he did a book, but I forgot the title. So, like I said, you think of F. Gardner as being the first. He was certainly the most assertive.
Yeah, he figured out you could advertise a book on 4chan.
Right, yeah, which was groundbreaking, I guess you
Like,
could say.
yeah,
this
yeah.
and
Like
it,
apart from Ogden Nesbitt's eggplant, that's literally the only time advertising has actually worked on 4chan.
Right, yeah, and it's like as much as anything that happens on Lit can be said to be groundbreaking, F. Gardner's decision to advertise in that way was, and it's opened up this
Yes.
whole. I can't even keep track of them. It seems like every day there's a new banner ad up there on the catalog. Somebody with their rough draft that they want us to buy.
I may have gone too far in a few places.